right, Chad. So your speech was about self-doubt when you're giving a speech. And when I first received the email from Jesse that we were going to be paired together, I knew that I had a little bit of self-doubt because Jesse's so, into evaluations, and it's important that I give you a great evaluation because it's going to help you improve next time. So this was a non-manual speech. I've only given evaluations on non-manual speeches, so there we go. When we talked earlier, you said that you had a few things that you wanted to accomplish. First and foremost, before I get to those, I wanted to say that I felt so many emotions in your speech, which is an indication of a really great speech. And you did a great job of telling a story. There were many stories in there. You were powerful, and so I think that shows confidence in what you're about to deliver, which is important when you're talking about this subject. You had some humor, and that was really great because it kind of broke up those emotions. And you had some personal stories, which we can all relate to because we're in Toastmasters, and so I think you did a really great job of bringing us in and inviting us into the story. So that was really great. So a couple of things that you wanted me to focus on. You wanted to make sure one of the challenges that you were trying to get across was that you were a little bit more vulnerable than usual. I was 99% sure that you were going to talk about self-doubt and how it relates to fitness, or how you talk about fitness in other people's lives, and the self-doubt that you help them overcome. And I was so grateful that it wasn't just about fitness, because that's easy and that's what you know and that's what you love, that's what your passion is. But you did sprinkle it in there, which I think it was absolutely appropriate. I also think that, you wanted to be inspirational. You didn't want it to come across corny. It definitely wasn't corny at all. I would say that it was more motivational than inspirational, potentially, and that's because you were so powerful in what you were saying, and you started off with the Bernie Mac intro, and I thought that was wonderful. It was really, really good. But if I was focusing on inspirational, I would say that it was a little bit more motivational because you were so strong in your delivery. If you wanted to break up the stories a little bit and talk more about the social anxiety, which was something that I definitely had never heard you talk about before, and so it was great to understand that that you had to overcome that and the different haters in your life, with your book and everything. You could have focused a little bit more on one of those stories and how you overcame that, and how anybody in their lives could overcome that too. Overall, I was very, very impressed, and I think you did a phenomenal job. Thanks.